Welcome to my summer series of Come Work Out with Me. Today is going to be a leg workout. You don't need a ton of equipment. I'm going to get you set up with what you need. If you have a resistance band today, you're going to want to use it. If not, you can do these exercises without the resistance band. You're going to need some light weights, maybe fives, tens, maybe heavy as 15s or 20s. And then if you do have a kettlebell, great. If not, you can use one of your dumbbells. So again, this is going to be about a 30-minute workout. We're going to get started here. Make sure that you have a mat so we can do some floor work as well. There's my mat. You might want to have a towel nearby. And then I always have my pre-workout drink right here, just kind of ready when I need a sip or two. Okay, let's get started. All right, let me angle the camera down so you can see me on the floor here. The first exercise is going to be a banded single leg hip thrust. So for this one, if you do have your resistance bands, you're going to want to put it on. And we're going to be doing 10 reps of this exercise. So I always sit down when I put this on just to make sure safety and not falling all over the place. Put it up just above your knees, kind of mid-thigh area. This one we're going to lay on our back. And you're going to lift one leg up. And as we hip thrust up, that leg is going to reach towards the ceiling. So we're going to do 10 on each side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And switch legs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Okay. We can take this band off. The next exercise is going to be a clam raise. So you're going to stay on your mat for this. And again, we're going to do 10 on each side. So you're laying on your side. And a clam raise is we're just going to open up our knees as we lift our hips up. So we're going to do 10 on each side. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Switch sides. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Okay, so the next exercise is going to be with our resistance band as well. And it's a banded glute kickback. So again, have a seat, put your band back on. And we're going to go onto our knees and our hands, and we're just going to be lifting this leg up towards the ceiling this direction. We're going to do 10 on each side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, okay. So now those are the 3 exercises we're gonna do. We're gonna do them for 2 rounds. We're gonna switch back over, keeping the band on. Lifting your right leg up. Here we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Just take that off for our clam raises. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Put the band back on. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. You can take that band off now. So we just did 2 rounds of that. Our next is a superset. We're going to do 3 rounds of these exercises. So go ahead and grab a sip of your water or your pre-workout drink as needed. And for this next set, you're going to need a weight. So I'm going to use, it's a sumo deadlift. Just this a little bit. So for a sumo deadlift, you're going to need one weight, typically a heavier weight. I'm going to use my 20. And for a sumo deadlift, we're going to get into sumo position, which is legs out in like second position, toes pointed out. And with the weight in our hand, we're going to bend forward, slightly bend your knees as you come forward, and then push your hips forward as you come up. And we're going to do 12 of these. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. Go ahead and put that down. Now, this next one, if you have a kettlebell, great. If not, you can use that same weight that you just used, and it's a kettlebell swing. So let me demonstrate with the kettlebell. My kettlebell is a 15. So with the kettlebell, you're going to be Legs a little wider than shoulder width distance apart. And you're gonna bend your knees as you swing the weight down and back up right about shoulder, here I'll watch from the side. So right about shoulder height. So just like that. Okay, so if you don't have a dumbbell or a kettlebell, use a dumbbell. I'm actually gonna use my 20-pound because a 15 is a little light for that. All right, so we're gonna do 12 of these. Okay, here we go. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Make sure you stop it down at the bottom for safety reasons. Okay, so we're gonna do that 3 different times. So same thing, grab whichever weight you were doing for your sumo. Deadlift, again, toes pointed out. Second position, 12. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. Back to the kettlebell swing or dumbbell swing. So just go ahead and turn your toes facing forward for this one. Not as wide of a distance apart with your feet. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Stop it at the bottom. Good. All right, one more round of that. So back to that sumo stance. Grab your weight. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. Last one, kettlebell swing or dumbbell swing. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Stop it at the bottom. Good. All right, so you should be feeling that in your glutes. Okay, so we just did 3 rounds of that. So the next set is going to be dumbbell hip thrust. So if you have a bench or a chair, might work for this as well, or actually a couch would work as well. Let's take a sip of our workout drink. All right, so this round, it's going to be a superset. So we have 3 rounds of 2 exercises. So the first one is what I just said, the dumbbell hip thrust with the bench. And I use 1 weight for this. If you don't have heavy enough weights, you can use 2, or sometimes because it'll put pressure on my hip bones, I like to use 2 lighter than the 1 heavy one on each hip. Okay, so you do whatever's comfortable for you. I'm gonna get out my 15s for this, just to do 1 on each side. I could probably do my 20s as well, just I'm gonna kind of see how it goes after the first round. Okay, so I'm gonna move my bench out a little bit so I don't hit my head on my wall. working in a small area, but it works. You don't need a very big space for this. Okay, so for the hip thrusts, and again, we're gonna do 12 reps of this as well. So I'll start with these just to kind of show you. So I'm gonna use two. And I just kind of sit, I put them each, one on each side of my hips, and then I just kind of slowly lower myself down. That one didn't stay. A little tricky. Okay, lower yourself down, and then you're kind of like in this, you need to go up against the wall because I'm sliding position here. And then you're just gonna push your hips up towards the ceiling. All right. Okay, now we're situated. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Yeah, I think the 2 is good, so it doesn't sit on my hip bone. It's just a little more awkward, but it definitely works for the weight. Okay, so 12 of those. And then the next thing we're gonna do is a sit to stand with an overhead press. So the only thing you need for this, you can use your bench, or you can use a, if you have a step. So I'm gonna move this out this way. And I'm gonna use my step. Do that over there. Okay, so, and then there's a press involved. So I'm gonna just grab my 10-pound weights. Good. So this is I'll demonstrate it first. So you're gonna sit and then press up as we sit. And we're gonna do 12 of those. All right. Okay, ready? Down. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, I chose a good weight for that because that was definitely challenging. All right, so we're going back to the hip thrust. And have space for all this. Okay, see if I can keep them on my hip as I go down this time. There we go. All right, 12 of these. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Whew. That's tough. Okay. So if you don't have a bench, you can also do it you can do your sit to stand with this bench. I mean, if you don't have a step. So I'm gonna go back over to my step. We got 12 of these. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Wow, that's challenging, but it's good if you want it to be challenging, right? Not working if it's not challenging. Okay, one more round. Whew, all right. That one gets me every time. Something about that down and up. All right, 12 of these. I'm gonna catch my breath. I love leg day because it definitely gets my heart rate up. Actually, I can check my heart rate right now. It is, where are we at? Oh, it's like at 130. Yeah, that's a good exercise. Okay, here we go. That's like my running beats per minute. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Oh, okay. All right. Last round of this, last round of that, and then we're gonna do a burnout. Yes. Okay, here we go. Get ready. I got 12 of these. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just a minute, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whew. All right. All right, so always, right? It's always a dog in the room. Okay, so I'm gonna get our timer going here because we're gonna do a reverse lunge with an overhead weight for 1 minute, okay? I move this out of my way. So I'm gonna suggest going pretty light on the weight above the head for this one, because your heart rate's gonna go up really high, okay? So let me show it to you first. All right. So you're gonna hold the weight up here, and you're just gonna step back and come together, and step back and come together. And we're gonna do this for a minute. So I'm actually gonna change out this weight. And we're gonna start our timer. Get this down so you can see me a little better. And all right. Okay, ready? 1 minute. And go. 30 seconds left. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, one more, and 1. Whew, told you that was a burnout. Okay. So now you're gonna do a reverse lunge to a goblet squat. And this is also going to be a 1-minute burnout. So let me demonstrate first. So reverse lunge. I'm gonna go sideways so you can see me. We know what a reverse lunge is. And then we're gonna put our weights together and then you're gonna do a squat. And then we're gonna bring our weights down and step back with the other foot. And then we're gonna do a squat. Okay, all right. Get the timer started. 1 minute. I'm gonna use 10s with these ones. Okay, ready? And go, here we go. Stepping on that weight back there. Smart to clear your area before you start. Thirty more seconds. Ten more seconds. I'm gonna do one more lunge to make sure I'm even. Both sides. One more squat. And done. Okay. I'm gonna clear my area for this next one. So that one does get your heart rate up a lot. I'm at, ooh, this is 130. Feels higher than that. Okay, so the last one of this burnout is a skater. Actually, yes, a skater. Okay, so the skater move is you're going to hit down. You don't have to touch the ground, just kind of like you're going to. Okay, we're going to do that for a minute. Ready? And go. And it's up to you how fast you want to go with this one. There is a little bit of a hop in it, but if you don't want to hop, just do a step. We're over halfway there. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right. So that was it. That was a nice leg workout. And you can call it almost a cardio workout too. My heart rate's up at 145. Okay, let's do a little cool down. All right. Camera angle's not too great today, but okay. Let's just do a deep breath in. Good. And release the breath. One more of those. Good. As you release your hands, bend your knees and push out those knees. Working on those, stretching out those inner thighs. Good. And put your hands to the floor, put your hips up. Stretch out your hamstrings. Relax the back of your neck. And walk your hands over to the right. And walk your hands over to the left. Good. Let's bend our right knee. Get an inner thigh stretch on this side. And the left knee. Good. Hands back in the middle, hips up. Stretching it all out. Do what you need right now. Good. Back to that sumo squat. Good. And then roll up just one vertebrae at a time. Do one more big deep breath in. And release your breath. One more time. Big deep breath in. Oh, and release your breath. Good. Don't forget to follow me for more summertime workouts. Let's rock this summer and get in shape together. Make sure you're following me, if not on Instagram, Facebook, or on YouTube.